I recently binged this show on Netflix with my mom about this. It was called Maid. Um, it was this woman that went through domestic abuse, and it was very interesting to see her power dynamics in the relationship that she was in and the ones that were in her family, and it kind of it was very vulnerable of the writers to put in scenes of of flashbacks and things she'd experienced in her childhood and how they end up almost reflecting and foreshadowing what would happen in her life, which eventually led to her leaving the relationship because she had seen that it was this cycle. Like, she finally realized and she finally got out of the cycle. And I think it really comes to show how much at first childhood experiences really set the tone to your future relationships and how they'll impact how those will go and the types of people that you're going to seek out. For example, she was with a man that was very verbally abusive, and similar to her mom, her mom was also in like tended to be with men that were very verbally abusive or abusive in some ways. So when kids grow up with that, it's like they'll see that and they'll think it's normal. And especially if the other parent doesn't leave those sorts of relationships, they'll just process that and think that's love, right? Those hot and cold relationships, I feel like, are really bad for kids, and they kind of, and personally, I think it's also like everyone's been through stuff, right? But it's one of the biggest reasons I feel like I can't set boundaries all that well. It's not like an inherent ability I've been able to have, uh, but it's something I've started to gain, and it also gaining like a lot of self awareness in who and choosing the people you want to surround yourself with and being thoughtful about it, because ultimately the people that surround you kind of define who you are as a person. There's this proverb in Spanish my mom repeats to me over and over again. But it's nice to feel heard by people that care about you and people that are, are going to respect your boundaries, or at least aren't going to like test you or test your boundaries very often. So